Alright, this is the end of lesson 4, examples 5 and 6. We're finding missing angles and sides. We have a couple different things going on, but notice we have no pictures, and I don't want you to worry. We're going to draw pictures. So let's look at example 5. We've got, we know side B, we know side C, we know angle C, and they want us to find angles A, B, and side A. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a triangle. It needs to be a right triangle. It doesn't have to be the prettiest right triangle, because this is a terrible right triangle, but we do need to label it so that the angle, in this case, angle C needs to be the 90-degree angle, so we're going to put angle C over here. Now the other two letters don't really matter. I'm going to do an A here and a B here, and I know it's A from here, and I know it's B from here, so I know what letters I'm using. Over here we're using different letters, but I do need to label the side measurements. So this is 5, this is 10, and what I need to do is I need to figure out the angles in the missing side. Now, I'm going to use trig. There are some other things that you can do, but I want to practice the trig at least a little bit. So let's say we want to find angle A. If I'm looking for angle A, with this angle, this is going to be angle A's adjacent side. So I'm going to put a little A here for adjacent, ADJ, because we got enough A's. And this is the hypotenuse. Alright, so angle A is going to be adjacent hypotenuse is cosine. So cosine of A equals 5 over 10, adjacent over hypotenuse. And so I'm going to do inverse cosine of 5 over 10, and that's going to tell me what A is. So inverse cosine 5 over 10 is going to tell me angle A is 60 degrees. Now, if I know angle A is 60 degrees, and I know angle C is 90 degrees, I can figure out angle B by doing some subtraction. In a triangle, I know there's 180 degrees minus the 90 that I already have. Leaves me 90 left. Subtract the 60 for angle A. That means angle B has to be 30 degrees. Okay, I know that. But let's just pretend maybe we started with angle B first. So that would mean that if I was doing angle B, we're just going to kind of check this out. That would make this the opposite side, and this the hypotenuse side. So that would mean that angle B would need sine. So if I do sine inverse of, oops, I forgot my 1, of 5 over 10, I should get 30 degrees. So let's try that. Second, sine 5 over 10. And looky there, I did. I got 30 degrees. So it should work either way. Once you have two angles, just doing 180 minus the two angles to get your third angle would be good. So angle A is 60 degrees, angle B is 30 degrees, and we want side A. So side A, we could do Pythagorean theorem. I want to go ahead and use what we've been using to find our missing sides, practice a little bit more trig. So I want to find this side right here. So I'm going to use opposite for angle A, and hypotenuse I can. So I'm going to use 60. Help if I change colors a little bit. 60, opposite, and 10 to help me figure out what that side is. So opposite and hypotenuse is sine. Sine of 60 degrees equals, we'll call opposite side x over 10. So there's a lot of stuff going on in that problem, especially if you are doing a lot of writing in your drawings. Alright, so I'm going to do 10 times sine of 60 degrees. Alright, and so that missing side, side A, is going to be 8.66, and in this case it's going to be centimeters. It's a little bit more than that, but it's pretty much there. So side A is 8.66 centimeters. So we found all the pieces for that. Alright, let's look at example 6. If you want to go ahead and pause it and see if you can at least draw the triangle yourself and label it properly, and then you can maybe get in and figure out one of the angles or the side or something like that. You can go ahead and pause the video now and try that. Alright, I'm going to switch colors so it looks a little bit different, and I'm going to draw a right triangle. I'm going to change the way it's oriented. But they said that angle D is 90 degrees, so I'm going to make this D. I'm going to make this E and F. And we know that side E, so that's across from angle E, side E is 6 feet. And side F is 4 feet. So we want to find angle E, we want to find angle F, we want to find side D, so we want to find the hypotenuse. Alright, so you can't really find the side unless, again, you do the Pythagorean theorem. So in order to use trig to find the side, you need another angle. So let's say we want to find angle E. We want to find this angle right here. So that means I need opposite and adjacent. Opposite and adjacent is tangent. So tangent, let's call it angle E, equals opposite is 6, adjacent is 4. So let's do tangent inverse. E equals tangent inverse of 6 over 4. So second tangent, 6 over 4. So angle E is 56.3 degrees. Okay, now you can do the 180 minus the 90 minus the 56.3, and that'll give you angle F. Angle F is 33.7 degrees. Alright, so I've got my two angles. Let's find side D. So I need to use some piece that I already know. So I'm going to use this 56.3 degrees. I'm going to use angle E. This is hypotenuse. Let's use opposite and hypotenuse. So that's going to be sine. You do not have to use that. You can use whatever you want. Your only other option though is cosine. So I'm going to use sine. Sine of my angle, so sine of 56.3 equals opposite over hypotenuse. I'm going to multiply by x. So x times sine of 56.3 equals 6, and I'm going to divide by sine 56.3. So x equals, oops, I forgot my sign over here. Hopefully you caught that. Sine of 56.3. So 6 divided by sine of 56.3 is 7.21, 7.2. And this is 8. So we've got two angles, we've got a side, we found all the sides, we know all the sides and all the angles for this triangle, actually for both of them. And so that's how you do a problem. Without a picture, you're going to actually draw the picture yourself. And sometimes word problems require that as well. So you kind of have to just draw the picture and try to make it fit the situation. Alright, that's the end of lesson 4. Make sure that you try some practice, watch some other videos. If you're having any trouble or you want to work through, ask some questions, find me, find somebody who knows what's going on. We'll help you out. Good luck.